Hello there, troopers, and welcome back to General Kenobi's Bunker. It is I, your favorite general in the whole Grand Army of the Republic, General Kenobi. Thank you so much for joining me tonight here on the high ground. Man, do we got a lot of things to talk about today. But if this is your first time here joining us, thank you, welcome. We hope that you enjoyed the show. We hope that you stick around, and we hope that you join us next time as we try to go live every Wednesday night to talk about anything and everything Star Wars. So, um, again, if this is your first time, welcome. And also be sure to check out the channel itself. We do toy hunts, we do toy reviews, uh, random stuff. We do unboxings, all of that good stuff. Of course, our favorite thing here is Star Wars, as you can probably tell. Uh, but yeah, if that's something that interests you, please consider checking out the channel. And more importantly, please consider subscribing. I would greatly appreciate it if you do. So, we already got some people in the chat tonight. What is going on, Jay? Thank you so much for joining. I saw that you were here pretty early. Appreciate you, man, as always. What is going on? Hello there. Thank you so much for joining, man. Hey, honey. Love you. Hey, Jose. Thank you so much for joining, man. Thank you. Thank you guys for being here tonight. Because we got a few things to talk about. All right. And first of all, can you guys in the chat let me know? Can you hear me? Okay. I'm still trying to set up this mic correctly, and I don't know that it's the volume is right. You guys tell me if it's too high, too low. Does it sound good? Doing good, Jay. Appreciate you asking. Yeah, just excited to be here with you guys on this fine Wednesday night, and let's talk about Star Wars. Appreciate you, man. Like I said, I switched mics last week, and I'm still, trying to tweak it properly. Thank you. Appreciate it, Jay. Thank you so much for the feedback, guys. So, anybody watch anything good today for about 2 hours, maybe, on a little streaming service called Disney Plus? Anybody? No? Nothing? All right, guys. So, let's just jump straight in. So, Cassian Andor show premiered, I guess, around 3 in the morning today. So we get 3 episodes. Yeah, don't worry, man. I got you. So we got 3 episodes today, which is bonkers. All right. And so yeah, I just finished watching them. That's why I was running around trying to get the show started. So here's what I'm thinking we do. Okay. Like I said, the show just came out at like 3 in the morning, so it's been not even 24 hours. I feel bad discussing, details about the episodes tonight. All right, I feel that it's too soon. People have lives, people have work, so I think we're just gonna talk about it in a spoiler-free environment. Okay. And I'll probably be uploading some some of my thoughts about the show itself, like a quick 5-minute review or something like that, and then we can talk about it here next high ground, which would be next Wednesday. What do you guys think? I think that sounds fair because, like I said, it just so happens that the high ground happens on Wednesdays when the episodes are released, so I feel that it's a little bit unfair for most people that join us to just go ahead and talk about tonight's episode, right? Kind of like we did with the Obi-Wan Kenobi show. I think 1 week is ample time for everybody to catch up. Those who want to see it would have seen it by then. So I think we're gonna go that route. But let me know in the chat what are you guys feeling? What do you guys think? So again, just for clarification, all right, and I'm gonna put it on the screen. We're gonna talk about Andor spoiler free. Okay. Now, if somebody doesn't want to, Yeah, right. I mean, it's only been a few hours, right? Not even a full day that this show has been out. Um, like I said, people have to work late or take their kids to after school things, all of that stuff. So I feel it's a little bit too soon. So we're gonna try to keep it spoiler free as best as we can. Hey, Jaeger, what's going on, man? Thank you so much for stopping by, dude. Congrats! I saw that you're 1.1K. You're well over you know on your way to 1.2K. So good job, man. Keep those videos coming. I've seen your channel blow up. I'm so glad. Yeah, exactly. So that's exactly what I was thinking, Jay. I think what I want to do tonight is just sort of share some thoughts in general about the show, and then we'll go deep dive on next week, right, on the next high ground. But yeah, thanks. I'm glad that you think about the same way as I am. Hey, ¿cómo estás tú? Hello there. Yeah, so yeah, you're right. Let's start talking about that. Let me put this up once again so that people know what we're talking about. Um, because yeah, I don't want somebody in the chat to just start uh, pumping out things. So uh, we we got the show today. Okay, as we all know, we're gonna get several episodes going forward. I believe we're gonna get through episode 12 for the rest until the end of the year, right? So yes, so we got 3 episodes today, and overall, talking about the reviews in general. Again, we're doing spoiler free, guys. The reviews have been on fire. All right, people are loving this show left and right. I haven't really seen anything bad so far. Again, the show has just come out a few hours ago. Um, it's been up for 18 hours or something like that. So that's not to say that bad reviews are not coming, but the immediate ones and from the people that attended the premiere and things of that nature that they got to see it early, it's hoping positive. Actually, almost too positive. Okay. And with Star Wars, it's kind of like, I don't know. I am suspicious, right, when things go this well. Oh yeah, I hear you, Jager. Here's what we're gonna do. We are gonna send some people your way. Let me. All right, guys, for everybody here tonight, if you could swing by my man Jaeger 101 channel, I just put the link in the chat. Go check him out. Go check out his videos. He passed 1K not that long ago, and like I said, he's well on his way to 1.2K. So he's got the subscribers. He just needs some watch hours. So if you guys would swing by his channel, I would greatly appreciate it. Tell him the general sent you, and yeah, let's get him up to those 4,000 views, 4,000 view hours, so my man can get some dough from YouTube. All right. So link is in the chat. Go ahead and swing by. And so yeah, so reviews have been very, very positive for Andor, and all I'll say is that I can see why. Okay, now again, we're gonna try to navigate this spoiler free. All right, for anybody joining the chat right now, we're going spoiler free. It's right there on the banner. So yeah, let's try to keep it civil, guys. Like I said, the show has only been out a few hours. I think the good reviews are valid. Okay, I really like the way the show is going so far. I will say this: there was less action than I thought there would be for 3 episodes. Now, that's not necessarily a bad thing. Okay, I'm sure plenty of action is gonna come our way in the following episodes, but for 3 episodes worth, it's not as how can I say it? It's not super or action packed. But here's the thing. it doesn't feel like it needs that that how can I say it, that much action. All right, the the scenes, the atmosphere of the show really like keeps you like invested, keeps you on the edge of your seat, keeps you wondering what's coming up next. All right, and I kind of like that. I'm not gonna lie. Okay, I kind of enjoyed that more than I thought I was gonna, because it's one thing to, of course, have uh, blaster fights, or lightsaber fights, or starship fights, right? Which I'm looking forward to, by the way. Uh, but to do it, kind of subtle, in a way that there's not too much going on screen, but yet you're still engaged and you're still wondering what's coming up, and you're still like tense, and you're still just waiting for the next thing. I kind of like that. I've been enjoying that part of the show, definitely. Uh, I think the actors are doing really good. I kind of like all of them so far, and I think that they've been really good choices. Oh yeah. Okay, we're gonna circle back. Let's put a pin on this one. We're gonna circle back to this, okay? Because I got a couple of things to say on that one. So, um, of course, my man, uh, Cassian is doing really good. I mean, not Cassian. Sorry, see, I believe he's Cassian so much that I'm calling him Cassian. Uh, Diego, he's doing really good. We knew he was gonna do good, but yeah, I really like the show. I like that, we are sort of jumping in, right? But not fully. Okay, remember, guys, and this is not a spoiler. This is has been known for months now. The show takes place about 5 years before Rogue One, right, or before A New Hope, whichever way you want to look at it. It's the same time almost. So again, 5 years before that. And so I personally thought that we were gonna get like right in the middle of the rebellion, right, of the Rebel Alliance. We're not, okay, not yet anyway. So that build up, I think it's gonna be what the ultimate payoff for the show. Uh, and they're doing it kind of subtle, right? There, it's not a full blown rebellion from what I can see yet, um, which makes sense because they didn't come together until pretty close to Rogue One, not in the military way anyway. Uh, so actors are good. The sets are beautiful, right? I think the settings, the planets, the people, some of the aliens, they look awesome. All right, they look super super good. They look really nice. Um, Very cinematic. It's got some really nice shots in there, some really nice scenes. Uh, Not a whole lot of space, scenes yet, which is fine. Not all the shows have a lot of space anyway, but which I'm looking forward to, of course. But we, visually, I think we're getting, for sure our money's worth. Uh, Hello there. Uh-oh. Okay, I'll check it out right now, man. Um, so, um, so yeah, overall, the look of the show is top notch. Okay, it looks expensive. All right, and maybe not, Rings of Power expensive, but yeah, that it looks good is what I'm trying to say. But like I said, more than anything, that's sort of complimentary. What I've been really enjoying is the acting, uh, the atmosphere created by the actors, and by Diego, of course. Um, it's really what's been selling the show these first 3 episodes. Now we've seen, um, and again, not spoiler, but because we already saw it, we saw that action sequence with Luthen, and when he's trying to recruit him, and the guards, show up. That's already in the show, and even though it's not a super flashy scene, I really enjoyed the choreography on it. With the stuff falling from the ceiling, the music. Oh, that's another good thing. Like the music is kind of nice. Like I really dig it. I found myself, listening to it more than a couple of times. Like just appreciating the music is what I'm trying to say. So so yeah, and um, there's so much I want to talk about, of course, but again, we're trying not to. So, in the tone of the show, there's not a huge ton of locations, right? I want to say pretty much all of them are sort of new to us, but very familiar at the same time, right? Um, we see the scrappers, we see junkyards, things like that we know are all over in the galaxy right now. But there are a few new locations, right? A few new planets. So overall, I've been enjoying it quite a bit, and I think it's going very well so far. Like I said, if they sort of keep up this like balance between full on action and like suspense and thriller type of thing, I think the show is gonna be really good. I know right now people are actually calling it the best show for uh, live Star Wars show. I'm sorry, uh, ever. Right now, that's a tall order because remember you're going up against the Mandalorian. But so far, yeah, it's kind of good. Okay, and again, it sounds like a lot because we got 3 episodes, but remember, there's 12 this year. So, um, the episodes are kind of not that long. They're keeping up with the format of like 35, 37 minutes. Mind you, that's the entire runtime, right? With credits and recaps and all that. So the episode itself is probably like not even 30 minutes. So just keep that in mind. So you're getting about an hour and a half's worth of content today, which again, I'm not complaining because it's a full through 3 episodes. Yeah, exactly. So I think it's on track for something like that, honestly. Uh, for I think a lot of the people involved in Rogue One are involved in this show for not just the actors, of course. And I think it's showing. Okay, I think they're doing a good job. I really like it. Hey, what is going on, brother? So now the Legacy of Nerd is here. I can announce that I was actually invited to another live show tonight. All right, now that is going to happen at 10:30 p.m. and we're going to be discussing Andor. My man, the Legacy of Nerd, is going to join us, but um, the podcast is called Countdown City Geeks, and I will drop a link right now to their channel. It is in the chat. Um, and if you have, if you go to sleep late, please join us. Uh, we're going to be talking Andor, okay? Ooh, what is this? Really? So, my man, hey Archer, sorry, it runs a nerd affiliated network, what I like to call it, and they do reviews, they do podcasts, they cover anything and everything that has to be geek related, geek culture. So go check out his channel first of all. But my man with the hot take right here did not like Andor. Okay, all right. Hey, that is very valid. It is definitely not for everyone. I'm sorry. But like I said, let's put a pin on that one because I really want to go into it next week. So for the people just joining us, first of all, thank you for being here. Second of all, we were sort of generally talking about Andor without going into details. As I mentioned, it just came out today. It hasn't even been 24 hours, so I feel kind of bad, reviewing something in detail that maybe a lot of people haven't watched yet. Okay, so the schedule we're gonna try to keep is Tonight, we're just going to talk about it in general, right? Like I said, some of the reviews we already talked about, some of my general thoughts on the show. But next week, on the next high ground, we're going to go deep dive into these 3 episodes, okay? Um, and so we can discuss the minutia of the episodes, and we can talk about all the spoilers we want for this week's episodes. So uh so uh yeah, that's the way we're gonna try to do it. Yeah, and I I do accept that, like, and I just mentioned it, that it had a little bit different feeling than I was expecting. All right, as I mentioned, they didn't go all out with the action, but I kind of welcome that in a way. But again, we'll definitely talk about it. Hey, there's my man. Hey, Archer again. Yeah, man. We are at 390 something subscribers. So anybody in the chat, and take this advantage. Anybody in the chat that's here for the first time on the channel and here on the high ground, first of all, thank you for joining us. But I would greatly appreciate it if you check out the main channel, General Kenobi's Bunker, and consider subscribing. I do have a goal to reach 500 subscribers so I can get my community tab. And yeah, we're encroaching on the 400. So again, if you have not subscribed, I would really appreciate it if you do. Also, if you already did subscribe, if you wouldn't mind sharing the content with somebody you think would enjoy it, I would greatly appreciate that. That helps out the channel a lot. Oh yeah, no, yeah. So Legacy sent me a DM this morning saying, "Hey, we're gonna go on the Countdown City Geek live show at 10:30," and I was like, "It's 8 in the morning. I gotta work." And so he's like, "Oh yeah, no, tonight." So hey, welcome. Okay, so before we sort of trail off on Andor, does anybody want to talk about it? Again, spoiler free, just yay or nay, or was it what you expected? Was it not? Were you disappointed, or were you pleasantly surprised? Right? You want to let me know in the chat, and we'll talk a little bit more about it. If not, that's fine. Like I said, that's going to be our main topic on the next high ground, hopefully next Wednesday, if nothing pops up, which sometimes it does. But I will let you know. And on that note, I will usually let people know what's going on with my channel here on Instagram. And that is the handle name shown on the screen right now. Whoops, shown on the screen right now. General.kenobis.bunker. And if you're not following me there, please do so, because that's where I post almost daily, and where I post my updates. If I'm going live somewhere, if when I drop a new video on the channel, and just stuff that I bought, all that kind of stuff. So please go ahead and give me a follow there. Also, I would greatly appreciate it if you could swing by my TikTok. Again, still trying to figure it out. I posted a dumb TikTok this morning or last night, I forget, and it's gotten actually quite a lot of views today. So again, I don't know how to TikTok, honestly, but yeah, if you could check it out, I would greatly appreciate it. Hello there. Exactly. That is exactly right, Jay. I have to agree with you. That's more of where I was trying to put into words, but words are escaping me tonight. But yes, you're absolutely right. There's that thriller. There's that sort of mystery. There's that, like, what's going to happen? Is he a good guy or is he a bad guy, So I've enjoyed that part so far. Hey, Archer, can I show the picture you just sent me on a DM? It's okay if you don't want to, but I think it's pretty darn cool. So if you wouldn't mind, I'd like to share it. But let me know in the chat if you're cool or not. Okay, so Okay, so I think we are gonna move on uh, from Andor, and that's all everybody's gonna be talking about these days. And I'll just cap it off with saying that I am glad there's another Star Wars show out there. Okay, and I am personally glad that it is Diego again portraying, his character. That makes me feel good that a Mexican actor, who's been doing this for quite a long time, is finally getting a lot of recognition, right? And yes, I know he was in Rogue One, and props up to him, definitely. But I think he's doing a good job here on TV as well. Okay, all right. So let me pull it up real quick. Uh, my man Archer just sent me something, and if I can pull it up. Oh man, yeah. Okay, so let's share it. Everybody's a witness that I got his permission. All right, ready, guys? Boom! Look at that, man. That is freaking awesome, dude. Can't believe it. It's so freaking cool, man. Really, really good job. What do you guys think? So, in case you don't know, that is the basically the Jedi Order symbol from the Republic, right? From the Republic era. Dude, that is dope. All right, you definitely win tonight. Um, right, yeah, man, it's awesome, dude. Yes, it's so nice, man. Good job, seriously. I've been thinking about doing something like that. But yeah, so yeah, man, well done, very well done. Aside from showing some of those gains, man, I know you're back to walking the iron path. So my hats off to you. Good job. And yeah, man, that is freaking cool. All right, really good job. Really cool tattoo. All right, so oh no way. Yeah, there you go, man. You're inspiring people, man. That's what Archer does. All right. He again, guys, my man Hey Archer over on YouTube. His main channel, it is nerd affiliated, and like I said, he's got a whole band of experts and geeks, reviewing and sharing their thoughts on everything and anything geek culture. So go check him out. Okay, so I want to talk to you guys about this because there's been a lot of chatter, I guess, on the toy community. Uh, it's not Star Wars, okay? I think everybody knows that, but I do want to talk about it because, as you know, we do a lot of toy hunts here, and we do some toy reviews and unboxings, etc. So we do focus a lot on the toys. All right. Now, the main producer for Star Wars figures is Hasbro. In case you guys don't know, this is the current HasLab from Marvel Legends. This is the um, Ghost Rider HasLab, and HasLab, for those of you who are not familiar, HasLab is like a crowdfunding for Hasbro. Right? They put up projects that would not normally, would not normally do on production, and they sort of make you pay for it in advance. Yeah, man, no worries, man. I appreciate you stopping by and sharing that, dude. That is freaking cool. Okay, and so that's how you get things like the Razor Crest for the vintage collection, uh, like the Sail Barge, and like a few others like the Sentinel from Marvel Legends, like Galactus from Marvel Legends. So this is the current HasLab right now, and it's Ghost Rider. Okay, this is not my Ghost Rider. This is mainly the current Ghost Rider with the Charger back there. So they're calling it the Engine of Vengeance, and we got some cool shots, of course. Outfit. It's got some really nice light up details and attachments, to recreate the fire, things like that. It's got smoke, it's got a nice detailed insides, etc., etc. Let me see if I can find that picture of everything that's on it. Okay, so right now this is what you're getting in the early stage, right? So uh, people have sort of been going crazy about the price point. All right, if you notice right here, it's at $350. Okay, and this is right now. This is what you're getting for those $350. You're getting a figure, a few accessories, the car, and the light up effects. All right, and the effects do light up. Like they do come with LEDs, and so they really do light up. Uh, but that's it right now. So if we do a check right now, it's got 40 days left, and it is at 4,900 backers. And in order for this to be made, it's got to hit 9,000. So it's just over half, which is more than I thought, honestly, when I was checking this morning. But yeah, exactly, Jay. So that was gonna be literally my next comment. I'm not fond of how how Hasbro, not Marvel, how Hasbro sort of banks into relying on the unlocks for these things in order for people to jump on it. What do I mean by unlocks? Let me go down here, see if they show it. So this thing comes with tiers. That's what it's called. And the more, oh, here we go. The more people back this project beyond the necessary. So for the ones that are doing it over 9,000, right? You will get something else. Same price, but an added, like a bonus type of thing. So here is the first tier at 12,000 backers. So that's 3,000 more. And it is a Mephisto. All right, Mephisto figure. Again, this is if they reach 12,000. Again, the minimum is 9,000 for this to go into production, for this to be made. And if they keep going and going and going, they'll hit 12,000 and they will unlock a Mephisto. To me, oh yeah, man, we're gonna talk about that next, definitely. I appreciate you stopping by, man, sharing that tattoo, and good job, congratulations. Again, thank you so much for stopping by. Yeah, exactly. So that's what I wanted to clarify. There is a possibility that it reaches, let's say, 10,000. So it gets made, but you don't get any extras, right, for the same price. So again, that's where I feel that Hasbro is sort of like not, doing a really good job at giving you a good base tier, right? A good product as is from the beginning for your $350. Again, you get one figure, you get one car, and everything else is sort of, just accessories. Okay, I don't know that that's worth $350. And from what I keep seeing on the interwebs, that seems to be the grand majority of people. Now, again, look at the backers, right? The number is growing. This was just launched a little while ago, so it's got more than than I imagined. So more than likely, it will get funded. If it's halfway there and there's still 40 days left, numbers are sort of pointing that way. I just wanted to bring it up and let me know your thoughts on it. I know Jay expressed them. Hey Archer also says, yeah, I don't know how you got many backers. They do need to include the bike. I absolutely agree. I would have thought that was the first unlock, to be honest, so that you would lock down the people and be sure that it gets made. Then start adding the figures, right? So there's a lot of rumors of what the other tiers could be. The original Ghost Rider with the bike. Vengeance. Mephisto was one of them, turned out to be true. So this and that. But again, this, I think it's kind of high, that first tier. You're adding basically 30% more of backers, right, in order to get one more figure, and probably with not even that many accessories, if any, right? Again, remember, these are mostly renders for 3D renders, just not the actual figure. But I don't see it coming with a lot of extra stuff. Yeah, exactly. So as you mentioned, it's not even a brand new figure. There are kid bashing some of it. Yeah, coming accurate then. Yeah, yeah, exactly. So in the same, let's say, spirit of this, that we're talking toys and things that are not necessarily worth it. We did get this today. Let me share with you. So today the embargo was lifted, and this 3-pack was announced. This is for Star Wars: The Black Series, and this is Mando, Grogu, and Ahsoka. Okay, this is an Amazon exclusive, and it went up for pre-order today. So if you guys need one, go pre-order it. Okay. Uh, exactly. Yeah. No. As I'm sure everybody here is aware, the ones for Star Wars have failed. The last two of them, which was the Reva lightsaber and the Rancor for Black Series scale. So yeah, Haslabs are not a guarantee of anything really. So this is again, this was just announced today, and it went up for pre-order today, which is kind of like, I don't know why they do that. Give us at least a day to prepare. But this is an Amazon exclusive 3-pack. Let's take a closer look to the figures. All right, so this is Mando full Beskar armor, as seen in season 2, with the Grogu. Now he has a holder for his Beskar spear attached on the back. This is Ahsoka with soft goods cape and the Grogu. There she is standing up, and there's Grogu. Okay, so the price point for this is $67 plus tax, depending where you are, right? So $66.99. That's the price for this 3-pack, although I call it 2.5-pack, right? But let's see what you're actually getting if you pick this up. So there's absolutely nothing new on this figure for Mando. Okay, this is the same mold, this is the same paint, same version, everything that already came out a few months ago, if not a year ago, that you can still find for just about retail, pretty much anywhere. All right. The only new thing on it is this little piece of plastic right here that holds the spear. Yeah, I mean, he looks good. Don't get me wrong. Honestly, they all look good, right? But there's nothing really new with it. And mind you, this might not be the actual paint application that's on it. This might be a render, so that's why it looks, extra shiny. Hey, appreciate that, Legacy. Yeah, guys, if you wouldn't mind, just drop a like on this video. That greatly helps out the channel, so that YouTube pushes out the content to more people. So like I said, the only new thing on this figure is this little holder right there. If you notice the cape, let me see if I can zoom in. Nope. The cape is still molded, like it's still hard plastic, not soft goods. I don't know why they did that. Now here, you can see more what we get On Ahsoka, we got the nice cape. I do like that a lot. I do really like the way this figure looks. But aside from the soft goods cape or cloak, whatever you want to call it, there is nothing new again with the figure. This is the same Ahsoka Tano from the Mandalorian show that you can still find for 20, 25 bucks pretty much anywhere. All right. Like I said, no new paint, no new molds, no new accessories. Well, I take that back. The new accessory is the soft goods cloak. Yes, that is exactly what I'm asking. If you already went ahead and designed and produced a soft goods cloak, which is debatably more intricate than just a little cape like this, right? Why wouldn't you do it? Why wouldn't you give us that? Um, hey man, I like shiny just as much, but I don't know for 67 bucks. And then the last thing you get is sort of a new Grogu. That one is in a new pose, so technically it's a new mold for the body. The paint is a little bit different, but overall it's not a brand new figure. So yeah, so that's what you're getting. Let's call it a brand new figure for discussion purposes. So you're getting a new Grogu. You are getting this soft goods cape or cloak, and you are getting this little holder, and that's about it. Okay. Uh, Honestly, this is the first exclusive in a while. That's an easy pass for me. Um, I'm not trying to tell you, what you should or should not buy by any means. I'm just telling you what I think because it's my show and that's what we do. But yeah, for me, it's a pass. And I don't know that I can justify it at that price point, especially because I have that Mando and I have the Ahsoka, right? And the last thing that I would have considered, the last thing that would have made me consider buying it would have been the packaging. But lo and behold, windowless, right? Uh, so I can't even justify that I can say, oh, it comes in this awesome box that you can display it, it opens up, something like that, right? Or it comes already in a diorama. That would have been really cool, actually. And I think I was talking to Jay about this earlier. If they would have said, hey, it's like a like an open box type of thing, where you display it, and it comes with the rocks or the trees or something like what you see here on the side in the little scene. That would have been a lot better presentation, right? Then I would have been like, all right, I'm not sure that I would have gotten it, but I could see more of the value and why they would charge that kind of money. Uh, yeah, I think so too. I think they're gonna, right now it's the pre-orders, so of course, FOMO is at its highest. But I think you're right. I think we were gonna see a price drop, and at that point, you know, if you don't have these figures, then by all means, if this gets down to, let's say, 50 bucks, all right, 50 bucks, I think would be a really good price. 55, debatably, because a single figure is like 25 bucks nowadays anyway. So you could say, oh, I'm paying for two figures and I'm getting a Grogu for free, almost, right? So if that's the case, then I say go ahead and pull the trigger. Again, if you don't have these ones, or if you are a completionist, right, then by all means. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, no, for sure. Like I said, if you don't have these figures, by all means, go ahead, keep an eye on them. I will definitely. If I see a sale on it, depending on how good or how bad it is, I might jump on it. But like I said, for me, that I already kind of have these figures, it's gonna have to be a pretty significant discount. Yeah, yeah, that's the other thing, right? We don't even get a jetpack. We don't get alternate heads. We don't get hands. We don't get, I don't know. We don't get a lot of things, right? Exactly. That's how that's sort of my criteria uh, when it comes to exclusives, right? As I mentioned on my last video that I dropped on my channel, go ahead and check it out if you haven't. The Hot Wheels Razor Crest from SDCC, half of it or three-quarters of the whole thing for me is the packaging. Okay, the thing looks awesome. It's right here. It comes in a Camtono looking case, right? And then it's designed to be open, sort of like a cargo door on the Razor Crest. It's even got the steps. Look, it reveals it on the inside. Like this is good packaging, right? This presentation, I'll pay for this presentation. Is what I'm trying to say. Of course, this one in particular, the ship is painted differently, and it comes with the Beskar ingot, so you did get extra stuff. But again, if you would have put the same figures, right, nothing less, or nothing more for this pack, but you would have given it to me in an open, foldable, like sort of diorama display with some of the accessories or some of the scenery on it, that I can see a lot better. Oh yeah, I mean, if it goes out to 30, I'll probably pick it up, honestly, just to get that updated Ahsoka. That's the regular price almost now for one figure. Yeah, definitely. Hey, welcome back, Jager. So we were just talking about this. I know you brought it up earlier, about I feel that this is not worth it at the price point that it is right now. Again, if you don't have any of these figures, maybe, right? If you don't have a Grogu, if you don't have an Ahsoka, you don't have a Mando Beskar version, then maybe it's not so bad, right? Even then, like I said, it's sort of arguably because at the price, again, you can still get these figures sort of at a retail price, right? And you're sort of paying for the exclusivity of it. And again, if the packaging was still with the window or something, I don't know. I'm not, like, honestly that convinced. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, I mean, I think they all drop at least for a while. Yeah, there you go. If, like I said, if you don't have these figures, it's not a bad pack. But for $67, I expected a little bit of better. Yeah, so the price is $67, Jaeger, plus of course tax, whatever. But it's sort of I don't know. It's kind of up there for me. Yeah, there you go. Right, like I said, if I don't know, I can't even I don't feel that I can recommend it, even if you don't have any of these figures, because I think you can put together this kit on your own for like $50. All right, if you really shop around, you can get Ahsoka for retail. You can get Mando probably cheaper, honestly. Mandos do not sell well, apparently. They don't really go up that much. And the Grogu retail was like $10. So if you catch a sale, again, you could put together this same scene basically, minus the soft goods cloak for like $50, right? If you really do shop around. So yeah, I don't. Again, for me personally, that's a pass. That's a no. And I want to show you this just to put things in perspective. So these are the Mandos that have been released in the Black Series. All right. Honestly, you could probably get all of them except that white box Mando, for pretty good prices, right? If you really wanted a Mando, like I said, this guy with the Beskar, that's pretty common. Honestly, you should not have any problem finding it. And then these are the deluxe versions. Now, full disclosure, I own this one, the muddy one, the one when they fought the Mudhorn. This is a Target exclusive. And the reason why I picked this one up is because it actually has different molding on the armor, all right? All these other ones are basically repaints, and this one now for Amazon is not even that. But the one for the Mudhorn does come with the damaged chest piece for the episode when the Mudhorn, basically rammed into Mando, and so his armor is damaged on this. So at least there's a little bit of difference, right? Hey, Legacy, good job. Look at you finding good stuff. Exactly. See, there you go. If you really wait and if you really shop around, I mean, at 16 bucks, that's a steal. That's a good figure. Don't get me wrong. Go get yourself an Ahsoka Black Series from Mandalorian if you don't have one. The portrait is really good. The figure itself is good. So go pick yourself one up. Keep an eye on it, like Jay does. If it goes down to 16, absolute steal. Go pick that up any day, all day. Yeah, exactly. I mean, like I said, some of them are still basically retail. Oh, good job, man. I think I paid full retail on that one, if I remember correctly. But it was like the first one to come out with this sort of packaging. And like I said, at least they did some different molding on the armor. I don't have the rest of them. Left bottom. Are you talking about this one, the one with the spiders? Also, if you pick up the one with the spiders from the vintage collection, the spiders is sort of scalable. Remember that episode where they had like like the giant spider and the medium spider and the little spiders? So the vintage collection spider scales very well with this Black Series one. So just FYI, if you want to pick both of them up. You mean this one? Legacy. That one was cool because it included the Beskar ingots. I don't know if you can see them there, but that's what was cool about it. Again, if you don't have one, that's a really good one. That's a Beskar version, the same as this one, and the same as this one, right? Regular release, but at least you get a Grogu and you get some extra stuff. So if we put together our sort of ourselves, right? Uh, Jay mentioned he got this combo for 32 bucks. So let's call these guys like 35, right? Let's call them 40. Let's go all out and say they're above retail, another 40, these two packs. So you get a Mando Beskar with Grogu. And if you can find Ahsoka on sale for 15 or 16 bucks, that's 55 bucks, guys. That's still 12, 13 bucks cheaper than this Amazon exclusive. So again, if you really want to, you can put together this combo, fairly easy, I think, and cheaper. So that's my opinion on it. I think most of us are sort of in agreement on that. But yeah, again, if you can find them on deals, I'd say jump on it. Why not? Yeah, exactly. So they retail for like 37 plus tax. Let's call it 40. Although we're talking about 67 plus tax, right? Uh, yeah, exactly. Prices, man. Oof, they're not being kind to us. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Like I said, the spider. I mean, at least you're getting a spider, right? You're getting an extra figure. If we're counting Grogu as a figure, we definitely count the spider as a figure. So you could even say that this is a 3-pack, right? And for the same price, hey, go for it, right? Like I said, get this one that's got 3 figures. Get yourself a cheap Ahsoka, and you have a 4-pack for still less than what the Amazon pack is. Very nice. Yeah, exactly. So that's what I meant, right? I don't have so much problem with this, guys, because as you mentioned, if you add up the Grogu for 10, 12 bucks, whatever it was, and a regular Black Series, right, that is like 25 bucks, um, but you still get extra stuff. Like I said, you get the Beskar on this one, you get the Spider on this one, and you get the different armor on this one. So you do get some extra stuff. Oh, and the Prams, of course, which are not on all of them, but you do get the new Prams. So yeah, definitely. These packs I don't have a problem with at all. These are more of the deluxe, which I wanted to mention also. The other one that I see people finding, including my buddy Toy Hunter, Yukon Phil. Go check out his channel, and I'll leave it in the chat in a little bit. He just did a review on this guy, the Dark Trooper. Now this that you see here, that is counted and that was priced as an deluxe figure, right? So we're talking about that $37, price point again, and all that you get is another pair of hands, some flames, and a gun. So again, I love the way this figure looks. I really like it after seeing it at Yukon Phil's YouTube review. But yeah, I don't think this should have been a deluxe. I don't see why it justifies it. So yeah. Yeah, man. HEB has bailed me out a few times already. I really like that they'll get like delayed stuff, right? So if you missed the wave of Black Series or even Marvel Legends, you'll probably find it at HEB next month or in 2 months, right? And their prices are still good, and they run sales as well. So guys, check out your HEBs. So yeah, this is another deluxe that like I said, I'm not too sure. This is actually not released yet or not out. It was pre-ordered like months and months ago, and they just sent me an email today that this should be released on October 2nd. So we'll see about that. Dark Trooper, same thing. Axe Wolves, and I'm forgetting one, but yeah. Oh, this guy's. I'm actually looking forward to this figure a lot. Guys, there's also the Target exclusive Anton Merrick and Galen Erso are hitting clearance hard. Okay, I've seen them already out here in San Antonio. I've seen pretty much all the toy hunters finding them. So if you need them, go pick them up. There's still plenty in stores, but some of them are pretty down in price. Like this guy's, they're down to $750 and $690. So if you need them, if you want them, I'd say now's the time to go get them. Yeah, man. Like I said, the HEB, has provided me with some good stuff over the years. Hey, Rolando, thank you for joining, man. Appreciate you stopping by. Hey, man, that is the constant struggle, right? Okay, I just looked up at the timer, and we are hitting the hour mark here. So what I want to do is do a little bit of shout out. I know I've shouted out to people throughout the stream, but first of all, just a reminder, guys, I'm limited in the chat. I'm doing another stream tonight. So if you don't got anything to do tonight around 10:30, or if you just want to listen to us in the background while you're doing work or homework, please tune in to Countdown City Geeks that myself and my man Legacy of Nerd right here in the chat, we're going to be joining them, and we're going to be talking about Andor. We'll probably be talking about more spoilery there. I'm not too sure. It's the first time, so I'm thankful for the invite. So I'm hoping to do a good job. The link to their channel is right there on the chat. Yeah, yeah, exactly. So if you guys aren't fed up, with this, go and stop by Countdown City Geeks. Again, link is right there on the chat for you guys to go check them out. And check us out tonight. Like I said, it's going to be around 10:30 p.m. Central for those guys that are not around here. And as I was telling you, go check out my man, Yukon Phil, Toy Hunter. I just dropped his channel on the chat as well. He just did a review on the Dark Trooper, like I said, and he's covered um, a couple of really good topics regarding collecting, in terms of budgeting, in terms of when is it time to sell your collection. Uh, so yeah, go check him out. Like I said, really good guy. He does some really good hunts, and he talks about some real stuff that sometimes we don't necessarily talk about too much. Uh, Also, we will drop in here my man's channel, The Legacy of Nerd, our San Antonio resident Power Rangers expert. Go check him out. He doesn't just do Power Rangers, mind you. Okay, my man is well versed in pretty much every single toy line out there. He's also a hunter, good one at that. So go check him out. And once again, I know I already dropped them in the chat, but this is just so you can have the links, ready available. For my buddy Jaeger 101, please go check him out. He, like I said, he just crossed his 1,000 subscriber mark. He's well on his way to 1,200 actually, and he just needs some view hours so that YouTube can finally, start paying my man, so he can get some more money for more figures and more content. So do me a favor, do yourself a favor, and go check out those channels that I posted on the chat. Okay, guys, so let's do some housekeeping. Like I said, I have another stream tonight at 10:30. I already left the link in the chat. Please go ahead and follow me on Instagram if you're not yet. Right here is the address. That's my Instagram, gerald.kenobis.bunker. I would also greatly appreciate it if you can check me out on TikTok. Like I said, trying to get better. Yes, sir, man. We'll get you there. Don't worry. It's only gonna be a matter of time, and it's for sure you're hitting it. So yeah, guys, check out my TikTok. Again, if this was your first time here on the high ground, I appreciate you stopping by. I hope you enjoyed the show. I hope you come back next week, where we're going to be talking about Andor a lot more in depth. All right. In the meantime, swing by the main channel, General Kenobi's Bunker, where we do toy hunts, toy reviews, toy unboxings. I got a review on that exclusive San Diego Comic-Con, Hot Wheels, Beskar, Razor Crest. So stop by. New hunt coming out on Friday, I believe. And also, PSA for everybody out there, GameStop is still running their 50% off clearance deals. So if you got a GameStop around, go check them out. They got some good stuff. And I'm not just talking about toys or action figures or even video games. They do have some things like webcams, things like gaming setups. So go check them out. They got some good stuff, and at basically whatever price you see for clearance, slash that in half, and that's what you'll be end up paying. So it's a pretty good deal. Hey, GeForce, how you doing, man? Thank you so much for joining us. So yeah, guys, go check out your GameStops. They got good sales. Oh, last but not least, and I forgot to show you guys this. Over the weekend, I went to the Alamo City Comic-Con, and I got myself an autograph from Bo-Katan herself. Katie Sackhoff was there. She came down to San Antonio. Sorry about the glare. And so I got my figure signed. Totally forgot about it. I should have brought this up earlier. But yeah, super happy. She is very nice. I had met her before. But this one was super chilled because there was not a lot of people in line, waiting like at Celebration, where it just gets crazy. And so she was super nice. We were chatting. She was cool enough to take a picture with the item even. That's on my Instagram. So yeah, really good experience. I'm so glad that I stopped by. I debated taking, the picture with her, but I had already kind of dropped a lot of money on her autograph. So I decided against it. But yeah. she's really nice. So if you got a chance to meet her, I do recommend that you do, especially if it's a smaller show like it was down here. Uh, yeah, thank you, man. Oh, yeah, there you go. Yeah, man, definitely check out as many GameStops as you can because they all got a little bit different, stock of clearance items. But like I said, if you didn't get yourself some figures, go get yourself a new microphone or a new camera or things like that. Some of them do have that kind of stuff. Well, all right, troopers, that is going to do it for this week's The High Ground. Once again, thank you so much for joining me. I would greatly, greatly appreciate it if you share the content with people you think would enjoy it so that they can subscribe to the channel. Again, I am trying to reach 500 subscribers so that I can get my community tab and talk to you guys more often that way. So thank you for joining me tonight. Thanks to each and every single one of you. And go watch Andor if you haven't, so that next week we can deep dive. We can talk about all 3 episodes. All right, guys. I hope you have a really good night. Once again, thank you for joining. Go ahead and click that like button if you haven't for this video. That helps out you to push out this content. And like I said, subscribe if you haven't. Thank you so much if you already have. Have a good night, and I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.